If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. Welcome back to the GMS show. It is Wednesday, June 29th. We are just tiptoeing our way to July, man. Couple months of summer left already, man. It seems like this shit is flying by. I feel like it was just June 2nd yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the world is spinning faster, or maybe we in a time machine I don't know about. But either way, you know, we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. We really need some good vibes for this one, because today I feel like I'm finna go in. And a well-deserved go in. Shout out to Will Stumbling. I see you, family. What up, King Lukey, Brim Dog, Binky? What up, sis? Queen Kel's in the building. I see y'all, GMS fam. Appreciate y'all for pulling up early, promptly, on time. Tired of beneficiary in this motherfucker. What's going on, man? Yo, there's been a lot of talk on the internet, man. There was a subject that we talked about Monday. A video had went viral of a man coming to drop off McDonald's for his son, and the baby mom putting him on blast for doing so. Now, I thought it was clear cut. There was no need to even speak on it. I thought it was enough, just enough common sense left in people's brains to see how fucked up that situation was. But I also forgot that we are in a different generation. We are in different times, and there are more dumb motherfuckers out here than we think. And of course, this man, this black man, this black father that's trying to do what he can to provide for his seed, to take responsibility, is now catching flack for not bringing the other 3 children that weren't his McDonald's. I know this sounds crazy. I know this sounds stupid. He's like, why are we even talking about this subject? It should be enough common sense that the bitch was wrong. But guess what? No, there are people caping for it. And the people that are caping for it are only 2 types of people. The same type of baby moms like her, and niggas that just want to look cool on the internet and say they buy all. Oh, it ain't right, man. Everybody eat, man. Every kid got to eat something. I buy food for all the kids. Listen, just last week, you niggas was talking about siphoning gas out of other people's cars. Now you talking about you can buy McDonald's for 4 kids? Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Everybody wants to look cool. Everybody wants to seem like they the good person on fucking social media, but that's all it is that people try to look like good people, knowing damn well they would not do this shit. And I want to start this off by not just going in on ain't shit baby moms. I have to say this, my fellow men, all men, but especially black men out there, start choosing wisely who you bust in. Choose very wisely who you bust in, because some of these people only want to destroy you. And mainly because they can't have you and control you. See, this instance, this type of woman, it should have been very clear from the beginning that she was not the type that you would bear a seed with. You should have wrapped up 4 times with her just to make sure. But you know, a lot of these niggas ain't too bright when it come to trying to bust a nut. But y'all need to know that you need to choose more wisely, because at the end of the day, whether or not this man was in the right, he's still a dumb motherfucker for getting somebody like this pregnant. And most likely somebody who had kids prior to him busting. You see, what he should have did was, when he came over to kick it with her and he saw her other kids and realized that none of these niggas was around, and you know, you start talking to her, trying to get to know her, she starts telling you all about her her other baby dads and how they ain't shit and how they ain't do this, how they can't do that. That should have been your first sign to get away. But see, niggas want to bust so bad that they'll take that chance, end up ruining their life for the next 18 or maybe even the next rest of their fucking life. Who knows? But let me just say this, man. This situation is crazy because, like I said, a lot of people are exposing themselves for being horrible parents. And I can go in right now on how I feel about this video top to bottom, but just for show's sake, we're going to play this video in its entirety so that we can actually go down these points of why this man was not in the wrong and why this woman should have never had kids in the first damn place. Let me pause this music. First of all, shout out to the GMS fam. If you're just now tuning in, please hit that like button. We are going to get this show started. I want y'all opinions on this as well, so don't you shy away from the chat. I'm going to be reading those off as well because I want to know how y'all feel about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. First, Binky said, I get buying food for all the kids being the right thing to do, but that's not his responsibility. Facts. King Lukey said that the baby mom, it's her fault. She needs to call her other baby dads to get her kids fast food, you dig? Black Hippie Ricky said, bro, I'm 35 and terrified of ending up with the wrong baby mother. It's looking like I might skip kids altogether. And see, some people even, and that's a different subject for another topic, but I will say this, that is very truthful and very honest of you to say, because if I was somebody who didn't have a child and I'm looking at how things are going these days, I wouldn't be too quick to have kids either. And on top of that, don't feel bad or feel like you're losing out on life or that you are behind on life because you don't have kids. Please believe me, the more this life goes on, the more these years continue to pass, the more expensive shit gets, the more harder it's going to be to even raise kids in this world, not just the country, but the world. So don't feel bad. All right? Don't feel bad at all. Now let's watch this video, man. We're going to watch it in its entirety. We're going to see how this played out. And then I will break it down for you how I feel about this moment. Let's go.
I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
Count, spend money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
So that means
Yeah.
I take care of them.
So don't.
Where
No,
you-
I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kids as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like I feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the
Send him down
room.
to the car. He ain't even got. He ain't got to eat for his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it
Grow
here.
up, bro. Like,
Give it here.
kids,
Give
like,
it here.
you so stupid.
Dumb. He ain't eating this. You.
Why would you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a. Like, you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that.
Trigger warning. I'm sorry. I should have said trigger warning because some people may get triggered by watching that video, but let me just say it needs to be seen. Now, first thing I want to say is it is being reported that this was a skit. Most likely it is a skit because a lot of people do this type of shit. When I first seen it, the first thing I thought of was the fact that it's a skit. But even though it may be a skit, this is pointing at real life. This actually happens. There would be no skit about this if it doesn't actually happen in real life, if this wasn't an actual scenario going on in people's lives. And the conversation around it, the fact that it's been 2 days and people still on the internet arguing back and forth whether or not this man was right or wrong for what he did, lets me know that this comes from a real place in life. Now, first things first, I see arguments talking about what he should have done. He should have just picked his kid up and went to eat. Well, for one, he didn't. For two, that option came in the middle of that argument, and instead of the mother making sure her child ate, she refused that option for her child to come outside and sit in the car with him so that he can eat, so that he wouldn't be eating in front of his brothers and sisters. Look, man, y'all got to understand, reading people is a true gift. Being able to tell who somebody is without having to spend so much fucking time with them is a gift. And all it takes is paying attention to how somebody moves. This woman was recording this man before he even got to the door, before they could even figure out a solution for everybody else. She was recording him and ready to expose him. This lets me know that she didn't give a damn about her kids eating. She only gave a damn about making him look bad. Because a lot of the times in these situations, in this baby mama and baby daddy drama, they trying to get the one up on each other. They trying to outdo one another. They trying to make the other one look bad so that they look like the best one or look like the best parent out of the two. So you want to put him on the internet and expose him for bringing food to his child, but only thing you did was expose yourself. He should have took the kid out instead. He asked that in the video. But see, a lot of the delusional women out there who have children with fathers that they want to try to beat or try to compete with, they didn't hear that part. You know, that happens with a lot of delusional people. They only hear what they want to hear, which is why when he kept asking her important questions that had to do with her own children that did not belong to him, she couldn't answer it. Notice in this video, now I don't know if this is the video in its entirety, but I've seen the whole video. He asked why she couldn't provide for her own kids. He asked where the other daddies were. You know, it fucked me up because he asked some good questions. The one thing he didn't ask, and the one thing that people are for some reason shying away from, is the fact that she's talking about how she gets social or how she gets food stamps. Now, the conversation of food stamps wouldn't come up if she didn't say it. People could guess. People could say, oh, you got 4 kids, you got food stamps. She could come out and lie about it and say, I don't get food stamps, I have to pay for my food. Okay, maybe that'll be even more a little bit understandable in this situation. But the fact that you said you get food stamps let me know, because I don't know about everybody, because I ain't seen nobody bring this shit up, but it let me know that you get well over $1,000 a month in food stamps for 4 children. I know how much motherfuckers get for one child. So if you have 4 children, I know for a fact you are touching well over $12,000 a year in food stamps alone. Please tell me, how about you get back on TikTok and tell everybody, since you want to make it public, since you want to defame this man, since you want to berate him and expose him to the public, why don't you go ahead and tell people what happens to all that money every month? It's June, which means you have collected more than $6,000 in food stamps. Why the fuck is your refrigerator and your cabinets empty? I didn't hear nothing. You mean to tell me this man, and let me just put this in perspective for you. I don't know how many of y'all back in the day when you was in school had one of your parents come to school and have lunch with you, like bring McDonald's or something, bring some fast food or bring some other food other than the school lunch and have lunch with you, and you be sitting there the only nigga with McDonald's while everybody eating chicken patties and shit like, I got a Happy Meal. Imagine if a teacher walked up to your mama or your daddy and was like, excuse me, but why didn't you bring Happy Meals for the rest of my class? You know what you would have said? You would have said, fuck them kids. Are you crazy? This is no different to me. And I want people to keep that same energy, because they like, because the main point is, oh, he ain't right, because how do you let kids sit there and watch somebody else eat? That's not right. You're not supposed to have kids sitting there, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're not. So why the fuck are y'all not talking about the woman who get food stamps over $1,000 a month, why she ain't got no food in there for her kids? And on top of that, why are y'all talking about the only responsible father out of 4? I don't know if in their skit, in their scenario, she has 3 other baby daddies. Because, I mean, she said she had 3 other kids. So that means she has 4 kids. One of the baby daddies is there doing what he's supposed to do. So I'm just going to guess and say she got 3 other baby dads. Why ain't nobody got smoke for them niggas? Where they at? I could tell y'all where the other 3 Happy Meals should come from, but I guess people don't like reality. People don't like to hear the truth sometimes. They want to live in this fallacy. They want to live in a dream world where a motherfucker comes through with a motherfucking big M on his chest like Superman, bringing all these kids Happy Meals every motherfucking week. Stop it. Stop it. And let me say this, men, if you know you have good qualities as a man, stop wasting it on ain't shit bitches. I said it, put it on a t-shirt, tattoo that shit, stamp it on your motherfucking mail. I don't give a damn. If you know you have good qualities as far as it being a good man and a good father, do not waste that shit on somebody that is going to take advantage of you and mistreat you and try to put you out here as somebody who don't give a fuck or a deadbeat. I've seen it with my own eyes. And believe it or not, thanks to social media, yes, I said thanks to social media, it is much easier to spot somebody who ain't for you. People don't have good poker faces these days because they stuck in social media. They don't know how to do things in real life anymore. They don't know how to act like an actual human being. They're kind of robotic. They're like AIs and shit. So it's hard for them to disguise who they are. Take those signs, man. Read those signs. It's 2022. It's a lot easier to read the signs of a person you should spend most of your time with. You have the marriage material, then you have just fucking material. You have the marriage material, you have the just fucking material. That's what that is. if you have marriage material, don't waste that on somebody who is just fucking material. Read those signs, bro. And the way this generation is set up, most people are only valuable in the just fucking sense. Because everybody has this hidden agenda. Here was her hidden agenda. You know what I would have said? Boom. If I was that little kid, I had my Happy Meal sitting there in the living room. Y'all daddies ain't bring y'all any food. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, nigga. You know how I would have walked through that door? I would have walked through the door just like this. Fuck out my way. You niggas ain't my seeds. Excuse the Pinot. It's a statue. Me distracting the other kids while my son eats his McDonald's. Yeah, see, I would have been just like this. Yeah, y'all look, while my son back there smacking on his Happy Meal. I'm like, yeah, see, since y'all other daddies and y'all mama ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? Your other daddies ain't bringing you no food and y'all mama selling the food stamps. I'm gonna teach you little niggas how to crack cards so y'all can go buy your own food, see? More responsible than you think. That's right. Even when my man wasn't trying to bring Happy Meals for the other kids, he still taught them how to motherfucking get it on their own. Because clearly they daddies and they mama ain't going to do it for them. Let's talk about it. People talking about the responsibility of the father. Yes, he has a responsibility, and that responsibility is to his child. And if he is currently in a relationship with that woman and she has other kids, well, guess what, my man, you have just signed up to be responsible for other kids. I don't care how y'all look at it. That is the truth. If you are in a relationship with a woman that already has kids and y'all have a child, there's no way that you should treat any other kids different than your child if you are in a relationship with this woman and plan to spend your life with her. That is what's right. But see, in this situation, that man isn't with her and he doesn't live with her. He has one child with her. And he only has responsibility to take care of that one child. It doesn't matter what's right in your eyes. It doesn't matter if it's noble. He did what he was supposed to do. And nowadays, people think you're supposed to go the extra mile. No. You motherfuckers don't deserve the extra mile. That extra mile costs too much in gas, bitch. I'm not going. And it be women like the one we see in that video. I promise you, there has been several days where she probably posted on social media, I don't need a man. Men ain't shit. I don't need a nigga for nothing. All my baby daddy, all this shit. Try to act like she an independent, working hard ass woman. But turn around, ain't got no fucking food in the house and worried about this nigga bringing everybody a Happy Meal from McDonald's. You don't need a nigga till you need McDonald's. I'm going off a little bit. Let me read some of the things y'all saying, man. I don't want to pass y'all comments up. Peace Justice said, food stamps doesn't have nothing to do with buying one kid McDonald's and the other kids has to watch and wish they had a Happy Meal. Y'all wrong. Shut your ass up, Peace Justice. Talking about food stamps doesn't have nothing to do with buying one kid McDonald's. Your kids don't need McDonald's. They need food with y'all motherfucking weird asses. See, this is what's wrong with a lot of people in this country, man. We think we need shit that's a luxury. McDonald's, believe it or not, is a luxury, nigga. Nobody needs McDonald's. If your kid is crying because they see another kid eating McDonald's and they got a home-cooked meal in front of them, you need to rewrite how you parent. You need to reevaluate what you teach your children. Ain't nothing wrong about a man going to feed his seed. Are you crazy? And that's what I'm talking about. Some people get on the internet and feel like they are better than everybody else, or they would do something that nobody else would do, knowing damn well they wouldn't. You are not buying 4 Happy Meals a week for anybody else's children. I don't care who the fuck you are. You could be a pastor. You ain't doing it. I promise you. I promise you. Binky said, what is the mom's responsibility if she's not responsible for managing her food stamps and has multiple baby daddies and only one doing for his son? Thank you. That question was rhetorical. Justice said it ain't his responsibility, but niggas will trick off on hoes but can't get 3 extra McDoubles. Hey, this is another thing we got to stop doing. We got to stop putting scenarios on people we don't know. It's easy to read somebody who is fully being themselves. That woman was being herself in that video. Anybody that would put themselves on blast, thinking they putting somebody else on blast, oh, you already know what type of person she is. That's a loose cannon. But I'm not gonna say that my man was out here tricking on hoes but can't buy no. We don't know what his pockets is like, man. I can't speak for his pockets. Would I pay for other kids' food if I was coming there? Yes. But that's if I'm coming to a spot where my kid is at and they hanging around, they friends or they siblings, and we all have a good relationship, we all good and all that. That's if that happened. But if I don't mess with these little niggas and I don't know them, we don't have no type of relationship, and the only thing that connects us is the fact that you have kids with other niggas, I'm sorry, I'm not obligated to buy these children Happy Meals, and I'm not going to do it. And I'm also not going to help you escape from your responsibilities as a mother, because that's one thing we keep forgetting. We're talking about what this man should have did, even though he already did what he was supposed to. See, the argument right now is about him doing extra. But can you believe that? A man that is out here being a good father, a good black father, doing what he's supposed to do, is getting hell because he didn't do extra. Meanwhile, the mom ain't do shit at all. She didn't do a motherfucking thing. She didn't do shit. She didn't show 1 ounce of responsibility. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all noticed, or I don't know, maybe you guys weren't paying attention, but she threw the whole meal on the ground. So you mean to tell me because the other 3 kids didn't eat, now you not finna let your 4th child eat because you trying to prove a point to a nigga that's doing what the fuck he's supposed to do as a parent? These kids don't need McDonald's, no way, man. America's fat, trust me, I know. Them little kids don't need no fucking McDonald's, no way. What are we talking about? That shit hurts, man, because like at the end of the day, regardless if we're arguing about who's right or wrong, who's losing at this entire thing are the children. The kids in this whole entire instance are the ones that are losing and getting the shitty end of the stick, because a mother is holding back responsibilities of feeding her children and keeping food in the house to try to prove that the nigga that's actually doing what he's supposed to do for his kid is a deadbeat. That seems like somebody that's out for self. And I don't care what you say. If you getting over $1,000 a month in food stamps, there should not be 1 empty space in your cabinet or your refrigerator. And even if there was, it should be enough food in the house for your children to where you don't need to depend on one man out of your 2 or 3 or 4 different baby dads to bring all your kids some food. Yes, men, you have to choose more wisely who you let bust in you. But ladies, if you allowed 3, 4 different niggas to bust in you and you had their kids, you also bear the responsibility of being a parent, especially if you keep the kids. And a lot of the times people be keeping the kids because they want to get that extra money. See, there's another thing. She not only gets food stamps, but even if she don't work, she can file taxes and getting money back for every single kid. Let me tell you something. After the pandemic happened, they raised the price. They was giving people, I think, $2,500 per head. So you mean to tell me you got $10,000 off your taxes this year? Plus, and you still ain't got no food in the house? Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we talking about? Did I really have to sit out here and point all this out? I know I didn't have to do that for y'all. The niggas in the chat, y'all already know. Everybody got common sense. Y'all already know. Y'all know what's up. But this is just for the extra heads that pop into here and end up seeing this live randomly. I need to know. Did we really have to even point this shit out? Did it have to be like this? Even if it was a skit, like I said, this holds truth in a lot of people's lives. And I just want to be able to sit here and provide more common sense to the world. And if you take this info and you run with it and you take heed to what I'm saying, I applaud you. But if you want to continue to stay ignorant, please be my guest. It's not going to affect me. It's only going to affect you as time goes on. It's not going to do shit to me. You can stay ignorant if you want to. I don't give a damn. I know right from wrong. And I'm not going to feel bad for doing right just because motherfuckers want me to do more. Damn, King Gambit. Damn. I was about to repeat that. I read it first. I said, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look. Damn. That took me by surprise. I almost got offended. He not even talking about me. God damn. Either way, man, look. I need y'all to understand that this world is going to keep throwing curveballs at you, man. And if you are in a situation right now where you are dealing with an ain't shit baby mom or ain't shit baby dad for that matter, please know that the less drama, the better. The less drama, the fucking better. And for those of you that side with the woman in that video, please know that you have directly exposed yourself as being a bad parent, a horrible parent. I mean, I'm wondering how many of y'all right now are starving y'all kids. And that's me being, I'm not even joking. I'm wondering how many of y'all are out here that are willing to starve your kids to prove a point to a nigga that ain't doing shit to you. Yo, it sounds crazy, right? It does. And I see Reef said just buy a pizza next time. Hey man, a pizza don't cost $7. A Happy Meal does though. Like I said, we can't determine what that man's pockets look like. You know what I'm saying? And here's the best solution for that. For anybody that's coming up with a different food solution so that all the kids can eat, please understand that those food stamps would have covered that shit tremendously. She could have bought 4 pizzas for every single individual kid with how much food stamps she get. Matter of fact, she could have made 2 pots of spaghetti for all the kids she got. That nigga don't get food stamps. Please remember that this nigga probably pays child support as well. So while he is having to use his money he works for, I'm assuming he works for, she has to sit back and get money given to her by the government. So you mean to tell me not only am I paying you child support, I'm also coming by here every week to drop off food for my kid when you get over a stack in food stamps a month and your refrigerator and your cabinet's empty? I forgot about Little Caesars. I ain't gonna lie, Binky. Little Caesars is very clutch. He could have definitely went to Little Caesars. But she still could have bought 4 frozen pizzas from the fucking frozen section at goddamn Walmart for her children instead of worrying about whether or not her kids was gonna get an extra Happy Meal from a nigga that she clearly didn't even trust in the first place. Please remember that this woman, while she was sitting there in this video, said, "You do this all the time." So a nigga that does this all the time, you expected something to be different this time? Clueless bitch. She should have known that he was gonna come with 1 meal. So you mean to tell me you knew he does this all the time? This has happened before, and yet you weren't prepared to have food for your children? Knowing that they weren't gonna have food coming for them? You wanna know why? Because she don't give a damn about them kids. When you see these signs, man, my niggas, run. Run. Run for the hills. You know, I was gonna spend all my time on that, cause you know I don't want to spend too much people's time. But there's one more thing I want to bring up while I'm here. One more thing I need to bring up while I'm here. So give me a second. Hold up. Sorry for the skippage. Sorry for the skippage. I know there's a little bit of skipping going on, probably a little bit of pausing going on. But I need to show y'all this, man, because I just need to let y'all know if this was a man, there would have been some expeditious consequences. All right? Now let me set this up for y'all. While we move along, please understand that there is a woman by the name of Kylie Strickland. She is a TikTok influencer. And recently she was on her TikTok live with 2 underage kids, not even teenage boys. These look like maybe single digits, maybe double digits. I'll give her 10, maybe 11 years old at the latest, at the highest age. And she decided to flash these kids in a pool like it was funny. Please, let me cut the music off so y'all could really hear and watch this.
Are y'all having fun? Are y'all having fun?
Fun enough to see titties.
You want to see titties? Bottles up. Let's make sure Michael ain't in here.
Yeah.
He said fun enough to see titties, which also lets me know that this has happened before. This wasn't her only time doing this. These kids have seen those fun bags more than once.
All right, you ready?
Oh my god. He's like, no, I'm in charge.
He's seen my titties. So how many times have you seen my titties?
See?
Probably, yeah.
How many? And then she tells on herself even more. How many times have you seen my titties? He said like 3 or 4.
What the fuck was that? Kylie, you knew this was coming. I saw your face the moment I entered your live.
Hold on, let me set this part up. This is the part I like the most. This guy right here, he goes by the name of Danish. He calls out weirdos like this. And he has a very big platform on TikTok to where he can just expose people and people will go viral. For some reason, when he did this with this girl, it didn't go nowhere. I mean, I didn't see no news outlets talking about it. I didn't see nobody really talking about this shit at all. And this lady literally pulled out her titties for little niggas. So when he found out about it, when he caught wind of it, he popped up in her live and she got shook. So that's what he's talking about. He said, I know you, I seen your face when I came into your live. Just listen to what he says. Listen to how he breaks this down.
Kylie, you knew this was coming. I saw your face the moment I entered your live.
Look, she was shook. She said, oh shit, it's Danish. This nigga finna expose me as a pedophile. Shit.
Lord have mercy.
And then you try to justify it by showing us text messages of how you told those children's parents what you did. And apparently, they're horrible parents.
Now, he shows text messages from this girl, Kylie Strickland, to these kids' parents. The messages go, and the first message is from one of the kids' parents. It says, "What's up? So-and-so just called me, and blank, they wanted to make sure we wasn't mad about you showing them boys your tits. I told them, heck no, I ain't. I'm proud of them, so you cool with me." She replied, "I figured you didn't care, but I just wanted to make sure. Probably shouldn't have done it, so that's my fault, but I just wanted to make sure y'all wasn't upset about it." And the parents said, "Nah, you good. Somebody gonna be mad, done got mad. They had to pay to see it." So these underage children's parents now face what's coming next. Watch this.
You believe what you did is wrong and you want to take accountability for your actions? Okay, great. Then we will report you to all the appropriate places with that evidence.
Yes.
Because this guy just came into your live and complained about, if it was a guy who did it, he'd be on a registry. Then fucking report her so she'd be on a registry.
Yes.
You don't need to complain about if it was a guy, if it was a girl. Take action. Now you will be held accountable. Get the fuck off of a children's app.
Now, first of all, shout out to Danish. Second of all, he has an amazing point. And the reason why that person didn't go and report that girl and instead just said if it was a guy, it's because we have been mentally trained not to report female pedophiles. A pedo is a pedo, my G. Whether you are a man or a woman, you got to get the fuck up out the paint. Now, what's crazy about this is I've had 2 TikTok accounts banned. One, my largest TikTok account, which has 12K followers and like 100 and some K likes on it, got banned because I was smoking reefer on my live. Here go this bitch on her live showing her titties to children, but oh shit, stop this nigga from smoking weed. And my other one got banned because I was exposing racism. I started exposing racist white girls on my other platform, and they said, nope, this is bullying and this is harassment. But hey, pedophilia is cool with us. She didn't get her TikTok banned or she didn't get kicked off the platform. Nah, instead, she was allowed to make her account private so that people wouldn't ambush her with pedophile comments all up and down her social media. Because protecting white women is so important in this country, ain't it? Wow. R. Kelly just got sentenced to 30 years for sex trafficking and racketeering. They got him on video pissing on a motherfucker. We got her on video showing her titties to kids that she showed them to several times before. Lock her up. Get this bitch out the paint. Immediately. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, see Reef, he said, GMS, when you was 12, did you wanna look at them? Of course. Of course I did. Of course I would have loved to look at some fun bags. I would have loved to look at some nice melons. I would have loved to look at those pretty areolas. I would have loved to watch those jiggle jangles jingle. But does it make it right? No. That's all I'm saying. Because if it was a man who was in a pool with 2 little girls that were 9 and 10, and he stood up and said, hey, you want to see my garden snake? Oh, niggas wouldn't be looking at it from the same standpoint. Niggas would be like, what the fuck? But it's because it's a man. And because A lot of women have spent time over these past few years trying to tell you that titties shouldn't be sexualized. Now people are even more brainwashed to feel like some shit like this shouldn't be reported. It should. Let's keep it real. Oh yeah, what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell got sentenced to 20 years, and they followed them niggas since the 90s. They done built whole human trafficking cases on these niggas since the 90s, and they had high profile motherfuckers involved. But she got 20. And she was the one bringing in the victims so that they can be victimized. Stop it. Stop it. If we gonna do these people in, do them in. A sin is a sin. They essentially are both locked up for the same reason. But we always get a glimpse of the justice system and how it works for black and brown people and for the fairer skin. Now let's see if she ends it in her jail cell. Because I know she ready to talk. I know she is ready to squeal like a pig. Oh, she ratting on everybody. She is 6'9" in the whole squad. We finna hear some shit, man. They didn't give what's his name, old boy, a chance. They didn't give old Epstein a chance. Let's see if they give her a chance to talk that shit. Now, GMS fam, the green room. It's been a hell of a show today, man. I got some shit off my chest that I really need to get off my chest, man. And I'm happy about it. I'm satisfied. I am purely satisfied. And I thank you guys for being a part of the show today. I really, really thank y'all for being a part of the chat today. I told myself I was going to day drink. I said, you know what? I'm going to get a bottle. And you know what? I didn't do it. And I ain't say I was going to day drink because I'm sad or I'm depressed or I'm feeling down. Nah, I just felt good. I was like, fuck it. Let me just have a drink today, man. Let me just kick it, man. It's a beautiful day outside. I feel good. Why not? But then I decided not to. You want to know why? Because I felt like I needed to be in tune and more prepared for this show. Because I take this shit seriously, man. Believe it or not. I really do enjoy doing this shit every day. And I really do appreciate every single one of y'all for pulling up on me today. So make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials if you're feeling very, very followish. And hit me on my Cash App today if you're feeling generous. I would most appreciate it. Also, let me see what y'all gonna do after the show is over. I got more t-shirts I want to give away. So if you leave a comment under this video when the live is over, I'm going to choose one of y'all to give a t-shirt to, man. It's t-shirt time. Shout out Brim Dog. Shout out Kenneth Berry. Shout out Larry Smith, Ty the Beneficiary, King Lukey, Endeavoring One, Maryland, Ace of Spade. Hope y'all smoking good out there too, man. Don't forget, fuck them kids. You get McDonald's for whoever the fuck you want to, man. CDT Beats, Binky Bianca, Trey 979, Marvin Thomas. About to roll another one when I get done with this one. Finna kick back, relax. Try to enjoy the sun with my black ass. Shout out to Vale. Shout out to all my beautiful black kings and queens out there. Go get you some sun, man. Get that melanin melanated. The sheriffess. Bring you a joint with you. Roll something. Go outside, man. I appreciate y'all a lot. Like I said, I want to see if y'all gonna leave a comment under this video when the live is over. I'm about to press end stream. So when I end this motherfucker, I want to see y'all in that comment section, all right? Shout out Zen Master. I see you, boy. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all Friday. GMS Show and 3Gs. We out.